it is Thursday the 29th of July. It's in the afternoon, it's 3:45 in the afternoon, and I just thought I would do kind of a vlog, I guess. It's actually pretty windy today. I'm sitting here, like I can see out the window near my computer here, and it is like super windy and cold outside. But earlier today it was actually really lovely. Nate and I, we went and walked around the Arboretum, and it was really nice outside. It wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold, it was just really lovely. But yeah, so I am not doing much at the moment. Nate's having a nap. He's tired after work this week, because I work Sunday through Wednesday, he works Sunday through Thursday, so it's the end of the week for us. And I've actually got a really bad headache because I put my hair up earlier in like a high ponytail, which I don't know why I did that, because I cannot wear high ponytails or messy buns on the top of my head, because when I do, my scalp hurts so bad, and so I had to take it out and just let my hair down because my head hurts so bad right now. So I've got a headache, and then my scalp just feels like fire. I don't understand how girls can wear their hair up in high ponytails and buns on the top of their head like all the time, because I can't, like, at all. Even within probably 15 to 20 minutes I already have a headache and pain. So I don't know why I did it. I did. I like the way it looks, but it just, yeah, I can't do it. So I've got my hair down now and my head hurts like so much. But I'm just kind of watching YouTube, editing last week's vlog, all that sort of jazz. I haven't really done much. I've been knitting though, on my sock blanket, and I will show you where I'm up to. I'm in the middle of a square at the moment, but let me see if I can. Okay, so this is where I'm up to. I'm up to February now, so I've done this square here, the red and white one. I've done this little sparkly white one, and I'm onto the little sparkly pastel pink one now, for February. So I am getting slowly closer and closer to getting to be on track for my sock blanket. I still have tons of ends to weave in, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'll do that at a later point. But I'm really loving how this is looking and how it's all turning out. I just think it looks so cool, and I just honestly love it so much. So I'm definitely going to be working more on this weekend, and I still have not read any books. I don't know, my brain's just not in reading. Like, I'm just in such a big reading slump at the moment, so I just haven't been reading at all. But I really want to get back into reading, because there are some books that I actually do want to start reading, so I might do some tonight. I haven't done any more on my sock, but I do want to do that. And I also want to start the second sock. I'm knitting socks for my stepdad. I've completed the first one, I just need to start the second one now. So I want to kind of possibly do, oh excuse me, hiccups, do that this weekend. And oh, now I've got the hiccups. Now I'm trying to film, of course, and see how we go from there. Little update on how I'm going with my health. So as I said in my previous video, I am taking Duromine tablets to help with my weight and everything, now that my thyroid medication is finally working. And I've been on Duromine now for about a month and a half, and I have kind of hit a wall. So I am kind of fluctuating. So I'm going, like, every day I weigh myself. I either go up 100 grams, down 200, up 300, down 100. So I'm just kind of, I don't know, I'm not really getting very far at the moment with that. I don't know. I don't know what to do, you guys. I really don't. So I don't know, like I've been eating really healthy, I've been exercising, I've cut out so much stuff out of my diet. So I don't understand why I've just stopped losing weight. I don't know. I don't know, just kind of feeling a bit down about it, to be honest. Like I know I shouldn't, and weight loss is hard, but it's kind of hard to see, like, be excited about like finally being able to lose weight when you weren't able to for such a long time, and then for all of a sudden it just to stop. It's really, I don't know, kind of disheartening in a way. But yeah, I don't know. I just not feeling it at the moment. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking I've got some patterns I need to put in my book. I've printed out a whole heap of patterns here. So I've got the Vanilla Socks on Magic Loop pattern by Kay Litton, which is, if you aren't familiar with Kay, she is the crazy sock lady on YouTube. So I've got that pattern that I bought. So I've just printed it out and hole punched it to go into my knitting and crocheting planner, if you will. I also have this pattern. This one is from a store called Pampino Designs. I bought this one off of Etsy, and it is a gnome pattern, and it is actually an American Indian gnome pattern, which just looks like this. And I was asked to make this as a gift for someone who is American Indian. So yeah, so I thought that I would print out the pattern, because I do like to have like physical copies of patterns. Like I know a lot of people just like read the patterns digitally, but for me I actually physically like to have patterns on hand, because sometimes I actually make notes, because sometimes I will change something that will, for me, like work more like suitable for me. So that's why I like to do that. So I've hole punched that. That will go into my planner as well. I haven't started it yet, but I'm hoping to start that soon. And then I have this one, which was quite a lot to print out, because this pattern spans across 14 weeks. It was a cowl, so a crochet along from 2017. And I said in my previous video, like vlog last week, that I saw someone who had made this on YouTube and I fell in love with it, so I want to make it at some point, so I decided to print the pattern out. Now with the crochet along, this was designed by this person here. I'll put the name on the screen as well in case my camera doesn't pick it up. I can't pronounce the name, so I do apologize. I believe she is Dutch. Also the yarn company, which again I don't know how to pronounce that properly, but I think it's pronounced Shipties, is also a Dutch yarn company, and so she had designed this cowl using their yarn, and it is just beautiful. I will say though, the Shipties yarn is expensive. I guess it also depends on where you live in the world, but to buy it here in Australia it's quite expensive. But when they released the pattern for the crochet along, they released just a small part each week over 14 weeks. So there is 14 weeks worth of, so like, you know, each week has a different section of the crochet along. So I've printed all that out, and that's going to go in my knitting and crocheting planner as well. And that's pretty much it at the moment. Oh, excuse me, I'm so tired. I did not sleep very well last night, you guys. I was overheating and I didn't get to sleep till late, and I'm just tired, and yeah. So, and I could hear like banging and crashing outside. I think some idiot was getting into our bins last night, because I could hear our bins outside, like the wheelie bins. outside last night. So I do live on a fairly busy main road, so I think some idiot was going through our bins. You'd be surprised what they do out there. But yeah, so that's kind of that. Excuse me. I have been binge watching Winona Earp. I'm up to season 4. I love that show. Such a good show. So I've been binging that. I just started season 4 last night, which I'm super excited for. And we were supposed to be ending our mandatory mask wearing tomorrow. We've been officially wearing masks now for, like mandatory masks now for 5 weeks, and it has been extended for, I believe, another week. I haven't got the exact date, but I'll have to look that up. So it's been extended again, so so that's now 6 weeks we'll be having to wear it. But I would rather have to wear a mask though than be in the situation that Sydney's in, because I live in Brisbane, and which is in Queensland, and Sydney's in New South Wales, and Sydney is so bad with COVID at the moment. Their numbers are ramping up like crazy. Their lockdown, I think they're on 5, I think they've been locked down now for about 5 weeks, and they've just had another 4 weeks added to their lockdown because their COVID numbers are spiking like nobody's business. They've got something like anywhere between 100 to 160 new cases every single day, and that's just in small areas of Sydney. It's not even the whole of New South Wales, it's just Sydney really. Well, mostly in the kind of like the outskirt areas. But it's starting to, well, it's not starting to, it is really bad. Yeah, it's just, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. So obviously I live in Queensland, so I'm not in the same state. However, I live in 4 hours away from our border between the two states, and our borders are effectively closed to one another. Like you know, you can't just be coming in across the border. But there has been some people deliberately lying about where they're coming from and then coming into Brisbane and then testing positive with COVID, and they've lied on their declaration form thing when you cross the border about where they're coming from. So you know, it's really disappointing to see people do stuff like this. And Sydney has had riots because people are rioting about being in lockdown, and all these idiots that have rioted also were not wearing masks. And it just like blows my mind at the stupidity of some people, because they're complaining about lockdown. And don't get me wrong, I understand being locked down for a long time sucks. It really does, because I was in lockdown for nearly 2 months last year. And so I understand, like, it sucks. Yes, it does. And it sucks having to wear a mask. I know, because I wear them every day. I've got to wear them for work and every time I leave the house and on the bus and everywhere I go. And, like, yeah, it sucks. But the thing is, though, is the people that are rioting and complaining and bitching about it are the same people that also do absolutely zero to protect themselves or family members or even just other people from catching COVID. And then they will also be the very same people that then bitch and whinge and complain when they have caught it. So it just infuriates me that there are some people out there that are so frigging stupid, because it's just like, do you not understand by doing what you're doing, rioting and going and doing all this stuff and wearing no mask like this, and you're all gathering en masse, that you are exposing yourself as well as everybody else that you're coming in contact with, and you don't know who amongst you may have COVID, because not everybody has symptoms, and some people don't even know they have it, and also some people don't care that they have it and still go out anyway. And it's those very people that are the reason why lockdowns and things like this continue, because they're the ones that spread it further. And it's just really, really infuriating that so many people just don't listen. If they listened, things could be handled so much easier. And it also is really infuriating that our country keeps letting celebrities in when and like people with money in, because let's be real here, our government wants money. When Australian citizens can't even come home to their own country, but they've let people like Caitlyn Jenner in to film frigging celebrity Big Brother. Like, are you for real? Caitlyn Jenner does not need to be here. Why is she here when people that actually are from this country can't even come home, but you're letting all these like celebrities in and people that have money in, and you're letting just randoms in? And the thing is like Australia was actually doing pretty decent with the amount of COVID cases we had. It was starting to die down a bit, and then our government was all like, let's bring in 20,000 people a month from all these countries, which is now why we're in the situation also we're in, because we did not have the Delta strain, which is from India. I believe there's 2 types of Delta. We didn't have that, and then they let a whole bunch of people in that flew in from India, and surprise, surprise, what happens? We get the Delta strain. And I'm not saying that I don't want foreign people in the country. I definitely do think, like, we're a multicultural country here, and normally I would not have an issue, but what I have an issue with right now is international travel should not be a priority when we can't even handle the COVID cases that we have. Bringing international students back so that they can go to uni and stuff like that should not be a priority. And I get it. Yep, it sucks. You know, people want to come back and go to uni and things like that. I know it sucks that like money is becoming an issue. I understand that. But the fact of the matter is that bringing back all these international students and things like that just so that our government and universities and stuff can make big money out of foreigners is so negligent. It's so negligent, because if we just get everything under control first, then yes, we can open our borders back up and have everybody come back in. And I think every country should be the same. I don't think that we should be focusing on foreign like travel at the moment. I think we should be focusing on our own countries, the people that are living there, whether they're citizens, whether they're here on visas, whether they've just immigrated or whatever, but the people that are actually living and working here in like each one of our countries, and make sure that we're safe first and do everything we possibly can to keep everything safe and to get rid of, you know, as many cases as we can, and to get it under control before we worry about traveling internationally. Like, I just think it's really selfish to do that. Like, because the thing is the more we have all these cases keep popping up, the more we're going to continuously lock down, and the more people are going to lose money. They're going to lose their jobs, their livelihoods. Businesses aren't going to be able to afford to pay their staff, and that's it. Like, that's what we need to be focusing on, is protecting businesses from going bust, or protecting people from losing their jobs here, and making sure that the people who live here can actually afford to live, because if we keep going into lockdown, then that's not going to happen, is it? So yeah, I don't know, it's just something that I find really irritating, and yeah, sorry about my little rant there, but I just had to say something. It's just really frustrating, and I'm sure a lot of you probably also understand. I'm sure a lot of people in other countries are in similar situations to us, because I know other countries are starting to ramp back up again with their COVID cases. So and like, vaccinations are also like a hot topic now. I'm not going to say you have to take it or you shouldn't take it or anything like that. I think being vaccinated is a personal choice that you and your doctor need to make, and just go from there. But like, Australia is actually one of the last countries in the world to have like a proper decent vaccine rollout. So yeah, but the thing I want to say is like, I really feel like the media and government officials and everything like that are really pushing this idea that once you're vaccinated, everything's all good and you don't have to worry anymore. But that's not the case, because there is a difference between immunization and vaccination. Vaccination will not cure you from getting COVID. All it does is stops you from dying. It does not stop you from getting it. It just lessens the effect of COVID when you do get it. You still can contract it, you can still pass it on. And I think that is one thing that is really not being told to people, because I have honestly seen so many people have this mentality that once you're vaccinated, you don't have to worry anymore, you don't have to wear masks, you can do whatever the hell you want. And that's not the case. So we really need to stop pushing this mentality that this vaccination will solve all the problems, because it will not. It'll definitely help, but it's not going to stop it, because you can still contract it and you can still pass it on. It just lessens the effects of it. That's all it does. Not only that though, but we also, and this is just my opinion, so you totally don't have to agree with me, but we also have zero idea of side effects and long-lasting issues that this vaccination also can have on people, because this vaccine was not tested when it was rolled out. It is a new vaccine, and the world's population are literally guinea pigs by with taking this vaccine, because when it was created, they did not know what side effects that you could get, or also how it would affect people that have certain health conditions or certain genetic makeups, or because it will affect every person differently. And that's the thing, is that they don't know. They can't tell you what's going to happen because they have no freaking idea. So it's just this whole mentality of, oh yeah, everything's 100% safe, this vaccine's going to cure all, is just stupid. It's not. You really need to do your research with the vaccinations, also what vaccination you're going to get, if you're going to get it at all. You need to research, you need to talk to your doctors about any health conditions you have and all that sort of stuff. Don't go into this blindly is what I'm saying. But yeah, it's just, I don't know guys, it's just frustrating. It's so frustrating to see so many idiotic, stupid people. And like, I think Australia normally handles things pretty well, but in this last year and a half, or a little bit more than a year and a half, I don't know why I'm amazed, but I am amazed at the absolute pure stupidity and nastiness of people that has come out since COVID. It is absolutely amazing, the absolute idiotic people that I see on a daily basis. It blows my mind how these people even survive in the world, because some of the things that I hear and see are so stupid, and it's just like, really? Do you not understand that every time you open your mouth and say these types of things, that you are literally dumbing everybody around you down? It's just, yeah, it blows my mind. But anyway, I've been ranting for long enough now. I need to stop. But that's kind of what's going on here at the moment in Australia anyway. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do tonight is, I still haven't worked out yet today. I need to work out, so I'll probably do that soon. And I only work out for about half an hour, because until I get a little bit smaller, I need knee reconstruction on both my knees. My knees do have a lot of damage to them. My knees dislocate all the time, so I have to be very careful with how much I put my knees and also my ankles actually through. So I limit it to 30-minute sessions of working out, so that way I can slowly build up a little strength in certain areas and not overdo it. So I'm going to do that soon, and I think I might even just like sit in bed and knit, to be honest with you. Like just knit and possibly read some, and just have like the chillest night ever, you guys, because I've got that headache still. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is just do that. And I just like put my stuff in my little basket with my handles, and I just carry that around with me. So I think I'm just going to put my knitting in there and sit in bed, and like after I work out, and do some knitting and watch probably, ooh, sorry, it always scares the crap out of me. It's the timer on my phone to remind me to wake Nate up. It's so loud, and I always forget how loud it is, and then it goes off and scares the absolute crap out of me. But yeah, so that's kind of all I have done. I need to finish editing the video, the vlog from last week. I haven't finished that yet. I'm in the process of doing that. And I think that's really it at the moment. I am also actually, yes, I'm going to sit down with my Christmas planner tonight and start planning some stuff out. Because I do want to start getting like all of my Christmas like handmade presents kind of worked out with what I want to do, who I'm making for, and like the time frame and everything like that. So I think I'm going to do that tonight as well, and I'm actually really excited because I love Christmas, so love Christmas, and I have a few ideas of what I want to do, and I'm really excited for it. So yeah, so anyway, I'm going to leave you to it. I need to go wake Nate up, and I will probably catch you later tonight. Alright, bye! Hey guys, so I just wanted to end off the vlog for this week because I didn't actually film anything on Friday and Saturday because I've mostly been doing like chores around my house and stuff like that. So I really haven't done anything exciting, but I have done some more knitting on my sock, so I wanted to quickly show you that and then end off this week's vlog. So I think I finally figured out the correct sizing on these needles. It's been a fair bit of trial and error, but that's fine. But I think it's turning out alright. So I've got two colours attached at the moment. So I've got the Blueberry Twist Sparkle Base and the Heron Sparkle Base. And I have done the cuff, so I'm doing cuff down. So I've done a 1 by 1 rib for the cuff. That's about an inch, I want to say, an inch and a half. And then I've done about 6 rows of Blueberry Twist, then 3 rows of Heron, and then back into the Blueberry Twist. And then I have done a heel flap and gusset for the heel instead of my normal fish kiss lips heel that I do, because I've actually only ever done a heel flap and gusset twice before, and it's never been for me, so I thought I'd give this a try. Except for this is a slip stitch heel flap and gusset, which is different to what I normally do. So this is following the pattern from Crazy Sock Lady, which is Kay Litton, because I bought her pattern and then I also followed her video on YouTube for instructional. I mean, I think it turned out pretty well, seeing I've never done that before. And then I've done the gusset as well, and I think it looks pretty good actually. And I actually think I like this way better than any, like the other heel flap and gusset I've ever done. And I was supposed to do the heel in the Heron, and to be honest with you, I completely forgot. I was so in my element watching Wynonna Earp that I forgot, and I started it and then I got halfway through and then I realized it was in the wrong color. But then I was like, you know what, don't care, just going to continue on. So now I'm on to the actual foot part of the sock, and I've done another stripe of that Heron because I want to stripe it in and I think it looks really cool. And so that is how far I am in to the foot. So the foot the foot started here and I've done about that much so far.
So not like a ton of progress, but it's definitely getting there, and I think that this is going to come out looking really nice. And I am going to end up doing the toe in the heron as well, which is that colour there. So I've got tons of both blueberry twist and heron to do this, and I really love the sparkle base in this. One thing I will say though is I have frogged this so many times, you guys, and so when you do frog a sparkle yarn like I have been doing, parts of the sparkle can get a little bit, what do you call it, like tangly, if that makes sense. Yeah, so it can get a little bit tangly, but for the most part the sparkle's actually holding up really well, even though I've frogged it so many times, and I really am loving like the sparkle effect through this. It is a silver, yeah, silver sparkle, and it looks so pretty, you guys, and I am so excited to see these socks finish. So that is pretty much all I have done for knitting and stuff. I still haven't read anything. I didn't end up finishing that book yet, so I will try and get that done later maybe, and we'll go from there and just see what happens. But I do have a bunch more knitting projects that I do want to get some work done on, because I've been planning some stuff to do. And yeah, that's basically it, you guys. It's a very small vlog. We are going back in lockdown, so I will excuse my scratchy throat, I've just woken up. So I will be doing a mini lockdown vlog for you guys as well, because I am in lockdown again. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you very soon actually, because it is actually Sunday morning right now, and today is officially the first day of lockdown. So I am going to do excuse my throat. I am going to do a lockdown vlog. I just needed to end off the other vlog for the week first. So anyway guys, I will see you later. Bye!